Melrose is located on the ancestral lands of the Massachusetts tribe, the indigenous society from whom the colony, province, and commonwealth took their names. Many of their descendants still inhabit historic Massachusetts territories today. In 1628, the first European settlers came here, and in 1649, this community became North Malden. And in 1850, Melrosians broke off on their own for the first 50 years as a town, and from 1900 onward as a city. And I am pleased to report that I think Malden-Melrose relations have recovered from that schism. One through line of our history is the role played quietly and humbly by individual members of this community. Public servants ranging from elected officials, boards and commission members who volunteered to serve, and municipal employees who worked part or full-time to serve Melrose are responsible for navigating our challenges and delivering our successes. Today, we thank anyone who has stepped up for Melrose, whether that was running for or serving an elected local office, volunteering as a member of a city board or commission, or working for the City of Melrose, and we'll see the red ribbons that so many of your friends, family, and neighbors are wearing to honor their service. Please enjoy today's celebration and the many events to follow, graciously organized by the Melrose Chamber of Commerce and the Melrose Creative Alliance. Visit our table over here to participate and follow your Art Community Studios Community Art Project, which will hang inside City Hall once completed. Visit the Historical Commission's table at the back of the hall to learn more about our city's long and fascinating story. And please stick around to enjoy the delicious birthday cakes baked by our own Sweet Spot Bakery. I know, that's why you're all here. And yes, parents, we are giving your children cake for breakfast. Before I finish, please allow me to welcome and acknowledge many of our esteemed guests as I can. Middlesex District Attorney Marion Ryan, who we'll hear from shortly. State Senator Jason Lewis and State Representative Kate Lipper-Garabedian. From our City Council, Council President Lila Migliorelli, Councilors Manjula Karamchedi, Rob Stewart, Mark Garapay, Kim Vandiver, Cal Finocchiaro, and Devin Romano. School Committee Vice Chair and School Committee members Jen McAndrew and Jen Rozzi Thomas. All the Jens are here. Former mayors Paul Broder and Gail Inferna. And many of our former city councilors, members of the Board of Aldermen, and school committee members. Oops, I lost one. Thank you all. Next, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who needs no introduction, our Lieutenant Governor, Kim Driscoll.
Hey, good morning, Melrose, and happy 175. So thrilled to be with you this morning to celebrate a historic milestone in this wonderful community. As the mayor mentioned, formerly part of Malden, which was formerly part of Charlestown, and I found it interesting that you stole some of Stoneham at one point in history, the Highlands. So on my way down, I saw a few pieces of Saugus that maybe you want to take a look at for later. It really is an honor to be with you to celebrate 175 years of a great community coming together, looking out for each other, and always, frankly, being there to take on whatever was thrown your way. One of the things that I always think makes local government special, and a number of you are here today, city councilors, the mayor, former mayors, members of the state legislative delegation, and our DA, it shows that there's a connection here. And when you think about those of us who have been involved in local government, whether that's official as a mayor or someone who's on a board or commission, we really are stewards of this place. We get our chance to make it better, and if you love where you live and you can give it back and live where you work, it's pretty special. And milestones like this really bring that home. For 175 years, there have been people in facilities like this throughout this community giving back, finding a way to make sure Melrose was contributing to the next generation. Today, that is all of you. So I really just want to say congratulations on 175 years of celebrating this amazing community, of bringing people together, and working for the best interest of those that will come after us. Thanks for being a really great ancestor to those who will stand in this space 175 years from now, celebrating this very history. Congratulations. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Not done with you yet. We are between you and cake, so we are all going to be fast. But it's my pleasure to introduce our District Attorney, Mary Ann Ryan.
Good morning. Birthdays are in the air. The Lieutenant Governor and I have been spending the last few weeks traveling around celebrating the 250th. We're happy to be here celebrating in Melrose. I will say, in none of those other locations have we been served as much cake. So I am here because I was promised cake. And I just want to say, you know, when you think back to 1850, it was before the Civil War. It was before women could vote. And it's not just those events, it's the people that were there. Think about the name of the town of Melrose. It was brought here by a man from Scotland who missed his hometown and really pushed to name this Melrose. And I've been thinking about that this week because earlier in the week we had 600 young women gathered for our Empowering Girls Conference, including a huge contingent from Melrose. And when you look at those women and think about their future, that's what matters. It's the people. It is about what Melrose has always been as a community, about thinking how do we make people feel included, how do we make representation matters. We barely let Senator Lewis up on the stage today with all these women. He is our token representative. But that's what matters, is thinking about the past, where we are today, what's been built here under the mayor's leadership, and where we are in the future. So it's my pleasure to really wish you a happy birthday and wait for the cake. So happy birthday, thank you. And it's my pleasure, it is now my pleasure, having given him a hard time, to introduce your state senator, Jason Lewis, as well as State Representative Kate Garrett-Bedian.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate 175 years of this place that we call home. 175 years ago, our city began its journey of self-governance, and it's continued to grow into the welcoming community we all live in today. I'm so proud to be raising my sons here and to see so many friends and neighbors out and about today. I'm extremely proud to call Melrose home and to represent the community. From its beginning of self-governance, Melrose has served as a model for what an inclusive, welcoming, and forward-thinking city can look like. We are a community that doesn't just value diversity, we embrace it. We've worked to build a city where people of all different backgrounds, abilities, and identities are not only accepted, but respected and empowered. We see that spirit in our schools, with their focus on equity and inclusion. We see it in our local government, where leaders prioritize accessibility and civic engagement. And we see it every day in the kindness of our neighbors, in the rallies for justice, and in the community forums where every voice is invited to the table. This year also serves as the 50th anniversary of the Massachusetts Caucus of Women Legislators, and I'm really proud to be on that board. We are the longest serving caucus in any state legislature, bicameral, bipartisan. And we're using this year to recognize and celebrate the public servants that came before us, just as today we celebrate all the Melrose residents who we have built upon. I'm particularly mindful of State Representative Mary Livermore Norris Barrows from Melrose, who served in the House from 1929 until 1938 as the 8th woman in the entire Commonwealth to serve in the House. I'm humbled to continue her legacy and work with you on moving our Commonwealth and our city forward. And I have with me today a citation. Many of you may have seen some of the citations that I present around the city, including to commemorate big birthdays. I have to be honest, this is by far eclipses all of the birthdays with 175 years. This comes from the Speaker of the House and myself, and we'll present it to the city. Thank you again for being here today. Happy birthday, Melrose. And now, State Senator Jason Lewis.
So I'm smart enough to know that I'm the last person standing between all of you and birthday cake. So I'm going to keep it very brief. and just say what a delight it is to be able to celebrate this special occasion together. Congratulations and happy birthday to the mayor and all the members of the city council and the school committee and all the folks who are gathered here today that make Melrose such a special community, a wonderful community to live, to raise a family, to run a business, to retire. And I bring with me also a citation from the Massachusetts State Senate for this occasion. And it says, "Be it known, the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to the City of Melrose in recognition of the happy occasion of the 175th anniversary of Melrose being incorporated as an independent municipality, and wishes the city continued success." And it's signed by the Senate President, Senator Spilka, the Senate Clerk, and myself as Melrose's State Senator. Thank you, everybody. Happy birthday.
All right, Melrose, 175 looks pretty good on you. So we are now going to move to the cake cutting portion of the day that I know everyone's been waiting for. So if our cake cutters can take their places, and then for those that would like to gather around, we're going to sing a little round of happy birthday before we start doling out cake. Thank you all for being here. I hope that you make a day of celebrating our city. Thank you. All right, so here with two members of our incredible Melrose Historical Commission. You want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm Shane Egan. I'm the chair of the commission.
I'm Joe Hunt. I've been on the commission for I don't know how many years now. I'm getting historic myself. And I'm the vice chair.
Thank you.
Darren Brown, and I'm the treasurer of the commission.
All right, thank you for being here. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your historic home plaque program so that folks know? Who am I talking to? All right, Joe, why don't you hold this?
Well, from time to time you probably see old homes that have plaques on them. But if you've noticed, they're all different and of who knows what real authenticity. So the commission decided to have a unified plaque program that we would, as a commission, vet the dates and make sure they were all accurate and open it up to all of Melrose. And to make sure it was as inclusive as possible, the cutoff years are 75 years. You don't have to be 100 or 150 years old to get one of these nice plaques. They're made by a local vendor right up the street in Wakefield. And in addition to that, the charge is very nominal. So that's all you need to know. If you want an application where you can list how you found the date of your house, we have them right here, or you can just email the commission, and our email address is right on this.
Facebook as well.
And we're on Facebook, don't forget that. Okay, and I thank our mayor and the people who put this little gathering together to celebrate the birthday. We want to thank them, and not only for the nice cake, but also for giving us an opportunity to opportunity of what we do.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, just to add, the commission was a huge part in planning this event. There's photos all around the room of historical buildings, and there's an incredible slideshow detailing the history of Melrose that we're going to run on MMTV so folks can see it, all done by the commission. And they have an incredibly active social media account where they put a lot of information about Melrose history, so definitely check it out. And your meetings are on?
First Monday of the month at 7 p.m. in the Cassidy Conference Room in City Hall.
Great, so public is always welcome to attend those meetings if they want to learn more about the work of the commission. Thank you all. Thanks for the work you do. We're here with Chris Rodolico, the Executive Director of Follow Your Art Community Studios, which is an incredible nonprofit community arts center in Melrose. And they have graciously provided us with a community art project to commemorate the 175th birthday. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Thank you, I would love to. So, we have this painting, it's called Our Time in Melrose. What we are asking members of the community to do is think about their time in Melrose, write a phrase about that time, and send it to us we are going to incorporate everybody's words into the painting. So all of these sticky notes, everything that people tells us, is going to get painted into the painting. The finished painting will be hung in city council chambers so that everybody can see it for years to come.
Great. Thank you so much for commemorating the birthday.
Thanks. I'm going to say one more thing. Yes. If you're not here and you want to participate, I don't know if you can take a picture of my email address. This is where you can send what you want to write, and we'll paint it in. Thank you.
Thank you.